Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Making headlines this morning, investigators are expected to examine the design of safety barriers at the Astroworld Music Festival that left people dead.
And back here at home, 52 degrees to start your Monday morning. A little warmer than how we started yesterday. We're going to check it with Mike Osterhage in just a few moments. But until then, good morning. It is Monday, November 8th. Thank you so much for starting your morning, your week with us.
Yes, good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. The weather was definitely beautiful.
Oh, it was. Did you guys do anything special?
Not really, but we did spend some time outdoors.
Nice.
We didn't want to miss it. What about you?
See, a lot of football. Shouts to the Roadrunners. Yeah. Birds up. Saturday, I watched football with the windows open, so got some fresh air, kept the apartment clean, Mike.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I like that.
My way of, embracing nature.
It was nice sitting outside yesterday because one of those days where you almost didn't feel the weather. It was just perfect. Temperature was perfect, humidity was perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And we had cold starts over the weekend, but not this morning. It's still chilly. Grab a jacket, but it's noticeably milder. You can kind of smell a little more humidity out there. And we also have some fog to deal with. 5 miles visibility at New Braunfels. A little bit now showing up Port SA, Stinson going out 90 and up 10 in toward Bernie Stage. And then further off to the east, Gonzales, 1.5 mile visibility, and Uvalde at 1 mile. So we'll be dealing with this as the humidity starts to come back in here. We've got a lot of clear skies, very light winds, so all these ingredients are sort of adding up. It's still, like I said, jacket weather out there, but about 10 degrees above what it was. Remember, we got down to low 40s, 42 on Saturday officially. So, 10, 15 degrees milder than that. But like I said, still a jacket. And here's the reason why, because the dew points have come back up here. And they're going to continue to climb for the next couple of days, preceding the next front later on this week. More on that coming up. Mold is on the low side, and temperatures with, all this humidity out there, we're not going to be dropping down too much from where we are right now. And also some of those patches of fog. And then we'll make it kind of on the warm side, actually about 3-4 degrees above normal. Still a nice looking day. A little more humidity, not really noticeable that much, but kind of sense it. 77 for a high temperature. We're going to warm up the next couple of days. Like I said, though, another front moves through later on in the week. Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Stephanie, Max.
Thank you, Mike. New this morning, police searching for the person responsible for stabbing a man at a Northside motel. Right now, we know this is all happening at the Red Roof Inn near 281 and the San Antonio International Airport. Sarah Costa joining us live downtown with the latest. Sarah?
Hey, good morning, Max. Yeah, police have little information to go on about that suspect at this time. They did not release a description of that alleged suspect responsible for that stabbing. But here's what we know. Police were called out to that Red Roof Inn motel off of Highway 281 on Wolf. That's near 281 and Jones Maltzberger Road. That call came in just after 9:30 last night. When police arrived, they found a man in his 40s with a stab wound to his abdomen. The victim told police he had gotten into a fight with someone that led to him getting stabbed. Police did not say if the suspect was a man or a woman. Police also did not say what that fight was about or what led up to that fight. The victim, a man in his 40s, was taken to BAMC in stable condition, and police say he will be okay. As for that suspect ran off. Police did not say whether he got away on foot or if he got away in a vehicle. At this time, they continue to search for him. Live from downtown, I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News. Max and Stephanie.
Thank you, Sarah. San Antonio police are looking for a suspect accused of shooting and killing a man on the city's west side. Now, that incident happened around 6 last night on Jesse Avenue, not far from Old Highway 90 West and West Commerce Street. When police got there, they found a man dead with a gun beside him. Police later discovered the gun was stolen. Police say the suspect took off running, so they tried to find him using their helicopter. The man who was shot has not yet been identified.
New details about that deadly concert in Houston. 8 people dead, and the first lawsuits have now been filed. And they target the concert organizers as well as the rappers in attendance, Travis Scott and Drake.
Houston's mayor is promising a thorough investigation. ABC's Mona Kassar Abdi has the details.
Overnight, a prayer vigil for victims of the music festival tragedy in Houston. The church is just miles from NRG Stadium, where a performance by rapper Travis Scott turned deadly Friday night. An estimated 50,000 people were at the concert when authorities say the crowd surged toward the stage, pushing fans to the ground and trampling them. 8 people died in the chaos, including 14-year-old John Hilger and Danish Beg, who died trying to save his fiancée.
Horrible, devastated.
The family of Franco Patino is now grappling with his death.
I never believed that anything like this would happen to my little brother. He had a big heart.
Multiple lawsuits have already been filed against Scott, rap superstar Drake, who was also on stage, and concert giant Live Nation. One lawsuit claims the festival was a, quote, predictable and preventable tragedy.
Stop the show! Stop the show!
The crowd is then heard chanting, "Stop the show," as an injured person lay on the ground. An Apple Music live stream shows Scott stopping his performance several times.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody passed out right here.
But police say the show was stopped about 40 minutes after they first received reports of fans in distress.
I was on the floor like screaming for help and trying to reach for people's hands so they could see me and no one would see me.
Arturo Sanchez was hospitalized after he fell to the ground and suffered a heart attack. Travis Scott has issued a statement saying he's, quote, devastated and will help all those impacted. Drake did not immediately comment. Meanwhile, Live Nation is pledging to support the investigation, calling the stampede heartbreaking. Mona Kosar-Abdi, ABC News, New York.
And after nearly 2 years, the United States will be back open to vaccinated international travelers starting today. The U.S. is lifting a pandemic travel ban on international visitors from more than 30 countries who were shut out for 20 months. International visitors will need to show proof of vaccination and a recent negative COVID test, with some exceptions. Port Authority officials say the reopening will make for full flights and long lines. Delta says it has seen a 450% increase in international bookings in the 6 weeks since the reopening was announced. Airlines are still adjusting and continue to bring back employees and aircraft sidelined because of the pandemic.
Now, the Supreme Court today, SCOTUS expected to hear a case about the government's ability to get lawsuits thrown out of court by claiming that they would reveal secrets that could threaten national security. Now, the case before the High Court involves a group of Muslim men from Southern California who claim the FBI spied on hundreds of people in a surveillance operation after 9/11. The group claims religious discrimination and claims violations of other rights, saying that they were spied on solely because they're Muslim. A lower court dismissed almost all of their claims against the government, said allowing the case to go forward could reveal, quote unquote, state secrets. Time now, 4:37, 52 degrees out.
And coming up next, a wrap-up of a lot of sports going on this weekend, including another loss for the San Antonio Spurs and another win, though, for UTSA football.
Birds up, undefeated. Talking about the Roadrunners, not the
Yes.
Spurs. But, you know, it's also undefeated. This weather the last few days, 52 degrees to start your Monday morning. What does the rest of the week look like? Are you going to need that jacket for the rest of the week? We're going to check in with Mike Osterhage in just a bit. Good morning, welcome back, and go Spurs, go. It has not been an easy season for the Silver and Black. They are wrapping up a 2-game road trip last night in Oklahoma City. Spurs looking for their first winning streak of the season, but unfortunately they would not find it. First half, Lonnie Walker IV knocked out a 3 from the top of the arc. He had 15 points off the bench. A few plays later, DeJounte Murray had that steal. Starting the fast break, Devin Vassell for two-handed jam. Spurs would lead by 10, 55-45 after one, but the Thunder took control of the game, outscoring the Spurs 34-14 in the third quarter. Still, San Antonio had a chance to tie the game late in the fourth, but Lonnie would miss the 3. 7 seconds left. San Antonio falling 99-94. Another frustrating loss.
We gave up about 12 or 15 points in the second quarter just by being full of ourselves. That's about the third time this season, maybe the fourth, I'm not sure, we've gotten a lead. And if you lose the lead because the other team does this, that, and the other, that's one thing. But what they did was they out-physicaled us, they out-aggressived us, and we played like we felt sorry for ourselves.
All right, so don't worry. 82-game season. So here's the schedule this week. Wednesday, Spurs are back here at home hosting the Sacramento Kings. Tip-off 7:30. Then the Mavs coming to town on Friday. Finally, the team traveling Sunday to the Lakers in L.A. So go 3-0. You're just about 500.
Pro Football Coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Speaking of cautious optimism, Cowboys stacked back this weekend for the Cowboys after being out the last couple weeks with a calf strain, plus had the bye. It was the Broncos who scored first, and they scored a lot. 6-0 Broncos after one. Second quarter. Check this out. Teddy Bridgewater, 44 yards. Tim Patrick, remember the name, big touchdown. 13-0 Denver. The Cowboys offense in the first half stopped on downs twice, back-to-back drives. Never even got close to the end zone by a half. Broncos led 16-0 with the break. Fourth quarter. The Broncos, wait for it. This was devastating. Watch this live. So the Cowboys actually blocked the kick, but because it hit the defender, the Cowboys defender, past the line of scrimmage, the Broncos were able to retain possession of the ball, so they just moved it up. Here we go, though. Fourth quarter. Cowboys did manage to get some points on the board eventually, but the 6-game win streak is over. The Broncos win huge, 30-16. Again, only the second loss of the season. No Cowboys fans should be concerned. NFL Week 10, Falcons at Cowboys. Falcons not that great this season, so I'm just going to say it. I'll notch the Cowboys a W. You're smiling, but I'm serious. And it's at home, AT&T Stadium. Speaking of wins, how about UTSA? Gotta love it. Got the College Corner all amped up. Roadrunners 9-0 after this weekend's 44-23 demolition of UTEP in El Paso. Moving up number 15 in the latest AP Top 25. Number 16 in the AFCA coaches poll. Plus college playoff rankings come out. We have 3 rankings we now have to monitor. This is like way too much. The team says they expected to win because of how well prepared they are.
We practice how we play, so every single time we out there on the practice field, we give it 110%. So I didn't expect nothing less. Everything that happened was supposed to happen because we've been prepared for them.
The atmosphere here was great. Our crowd was, it was amazing to have all those people come out, and we appreciate it, more than they'll ever know. But it was just great. The atmosphere was great, and we're just blessed, to win.
Definitely feels good to be 9-0. It's definitely not an easy task to accomplish. But now our focus is on the Southern Miss and trying to go 10-0. So definitely very happy about the win. But we have one day tomorrow to really enjoy it, and we got to turn our focus over to Southern Miss and try to go 10-0 at home.
It is so awesome to see all the success. Coach Traylor, true rock star, UTSA fans loving him. Up next, kickoff. Taking on Southern Miss here at home. Alamo Dome set for 2:30, and the players, the coaches, they're already amped, trying to fill the dome, guys.
I think it'll happen.
There we go, birds up.
Yeah, very exciting. Congrats to UTSA.
Undefeated. 4:45, 52 degrees out.
Coming up next, NBA legend Scottie Pippen talking about his tense relationship with fellow teammate and fellow legend Michael Jordan.
Now the gift to Pippen from Jordan, the slam by Pippen, a beautiful play.
In this morning's GMA First Look, NBA legend Scottie Pippen goes one-on-one with Michael Strahan. He's written a revealing new memoir called Unguarded, and he's about to share his thoughts on fellow Chicago Bulls star Michael Jordan.
Watching you and Michael on the court, it looked like two best friends out there just crushing everybody. What was your relationship like off the court?
It wasn't what you saw on the court. We always will have that respect for each other, but our friendship is not where people see it on TV think it is.
Do you think that Michael Jordan would be as successful without you?
No, but I don't think I would be successful without him.
And we'll have much more of Strahan's interview with Scottie Pippen coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Mona Kosar-Abdi, ABC News, New York.
Yeah, I got nothing on that. I'm an MJ guy.
Yeah, I like them both.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
All right. You know what else I like, though? The weather.
The nice weather.
Perfect weather. I was out on the roof yesterday, Mike. Oh, my goodness. My 29-year perpetual attempt at getting tan still hasn't worked, but I'm going to keep trying.
Okay. Make sure you have sunscreen, though.
Always.
Always.
All your, as the experts say, even on the cloudiest days, make sure sunscreen. So, and even though it's not the middle of summer, you can get a sunburn at any time. All right, this is absolutely gorgeous. We had such a beautiful weekend, and like I said off the top of the show yesterday, outside it was like you couldn't even feel the weather. It was just perfect temperature, humidity, everything. And we've got a few clouds starting off this morning. Should have a decent looking sunrise where we don't have fog, and that is the issue. Burning stage now, 1.25 mile visibility, 5 New Braunfels, 8 Stinson, 5 Pleasanton. Castroville has already dropped down just a little bit, as has Uvalde, and LaGrange is the other kind of foggy spot, and then going up in toward Austin. So seeing it this early in the morning, we'll be dealing with it throughout the next few hours, all the way through the morning commute. It's going to get thicker at times. So again, you may turn the corner and run into some of this fog. So Dewpoint temperatures, measure moisture in the atmosphere, have gone up about 5-10 degrees just compared to yesterday. And look at that, gone up 15 degrees in Kerrville. It's not that it's humid out there, you know, like you sweat when you walk outside, but you can sort of sense it just a little bit. And with dew point temperatures and air temperatures so close, clear skies, light winds, some of the ingredients why we're seeing some of this fog. So we're still going to keep, you know, pleasant dew points, pleasant humidity around, but these numbers are going to continue to go up later on today, and they'll go up overnight and then throughout the day tomorrow. And with all this extra moisture, that's going to lead to some clouds around here, especially tomorrow. We'll have some high clouds moving in later on today, and then tomorrow we'll have some cloudier skies, and that's going to start to break up a little bit then by Wednesday. Then we have a front coming through on Thursday. So here's what it looks like around the country. I mean, not really a heck of a lot going on. Some snow up there in the higher elevations of the Rockies. Most everything is moving just about straight west to east around the country. And here's what the long-range computer model looks like. Again, those cloudy skies tomorrow will clear out somewhat on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a small chance for a couple of showers, but as you can see, this particular computer model is not very encouraging with rain chances whatsoever. If anything, it'd be further up to the northeast as this front moves on through here. But we're going to warm up pretty good. I mean, we're looking at 80 by Wednesday. Then in behind that front, right now it's shaping up to be 3 in a row as far as fantastic weekend. Should be a great looking weekend around here. Maybe not as cold in the morning as what we had on Saturday, but still really, really nice. All right, 72 degrees, partly cloudy skies. Need a jacket this morning, not by later on this afternoon, all the way up to 77. So we are going to be on the above normal side with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, still coolish in the morning, but not as cool, 59. A little more humidity around here, more clouds tomorrow, more sunshine Wednesday up to 80, and maybe a shower on Thursday up to the northeast as the front moves on through here, and that'll knock us down into the 60s, starting off in the low 50s, 40s, going in toward the weekend. Like I said, another good looking weekend, and of course Thursday, Veterans Day.
Very good. We can't complain here.
No, great. I mean, and plus on the heels of this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was great.
Very nice.
Mike Osterhage.
Thank you. You should take all the credit.
Yes. But we
just send donations to No Shave.
Oh,
there you go.
Look at that. You and Mark Austin are killing it, by the way.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I put out the call to all folks with, you know, the silver gray hair last week. Yes.
Very niche.
We'll stick together.
Yeah,
Good move.
All right, time now, 4:52, 52 degrees out.
And coming up next, a look at how Marvel's Eternals did at the weekend box office.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Monday. The numbers are in for Marvel's latest release in theaters.
For the latest on what's happening in Hollywood, here's ABC's Christopher Watson.
It's a $71 million debut for Marvel's Eternals. That's just bumping the high end of pre-release expectations for the all-star superhero throwdown and the 4th highest pandemic opening. Not too bad, considering it introduces all new characters into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Dune slips from 1st to 2nd in week 3 of release, with the sci-fi epic earning another $7.6 million.
I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening.
That's rapper Travis Scott in an Instagram message Saturday after 8 people were killed and hundreds injured Friday night at the Astroworld Music Festival in Houston as a crowd of at least 50,000 surged toward the stage during Scott's performance.
Look, in my 27 years, I have never experienced this type of mass casualty.
Houston Fire Chief Samuel Pena. The investigation into what happened continues. Kristen Chenoweth shared her excitement on Instagram after it was announced Ariana Grande has been cast as Glinda in Universal's big screen adaptation of the Broadway musical Wicked. Chenoweth knows a little bit about playing Glinda, having originated the role on Broadway back in 2003. And happy birthday to Gordon Ramsay, the celebrity chef known for reality cooking shows like Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares, is turning 55. And that's what's happening in Hollywood. I'm Christopher Watson, ABC News.
So, not like a big HGTV guy or anything like that, but Gordon Ramsay has one of the best insults of all time. He puts 2 pieces of bread in around a chef's head and says, "What are you? An idiot sandwich?"
Oh my goodness!
It gets me every time.
No wonder you started laughing when you saw a video of him come up. Oh my goodness.
Time now, 4:57, 52 degrees out.
Okay, and in other news, a carjacking turned shooting at the Alamo Quarry Market changed one young woman's life. Still ahead, we're going to hear from her and her story of survival.
Plus, a video game controller for the record books. We're going to tell you more about this 9-foot-tall Atari joystick coming up in Tech Bites.
And ahead on GMSA at 6, some do-it-yourself projects seen on social media can look easy, but actually require a lot of time, tools, and talent to get them done right. We're going to take a look at some of the hottest home improvement trends on TikTok and how to know if they're right for you.
And Stephen Cavazza is in the house. Just walked in. He's going to have what you need to know before you head out the door.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
A lawsuit has been filed against rappers Drake and Travis Scott after that deadly tragedy at the Astroworld Festival that happened on Friday in Houston. Good morning, I'm Sarah Acosta with the latest.
The House of Representatives passing the bipartisan infrastructure package. I'm Mike Ajachi reporting in Washington. Coming up, what's in the bill and how Democrats plan to address the larger social spending package.
And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, we're at 52 degrees. It's chilly, but not as chilly as yesterday morning.
We're going to check in with Mike Osterhage in just a few moments. But until then, good morning, Monday, November 8th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. Yesterday, like you said, it started in the 40s, but it turned out to be picture perfect.
Yes, it was beautiful. I mean, I was actually happy with the cold weather for, running purposes, but then we got to enjoy the day afterwards. Very nice.
That's true. So, Mike, are we going to have something like that today?
Yes, it's not going to be as perfect as the weekend. I mean, still very, very nice, but temperatures are up a little bit. And compared to what we had over the weekend, we're talking about low 50s right now. That's about, now at 50, that's anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees, just about warmer than what we had over the weekend. Got down to the low 40s on Saturday, of course, coldest we've been since, way back last season. Yesterday was down in the mid and lower 40s around the area. Dewpoint, notice how those two numbers are running neck and neck with each other, and so therefore we have 93% humidity. Not much of a breeze out there, and that's what's causing some fog. I can show you that in a second. 77 for a high temperature today, so that will be a bit warmer than yesterday, and it's not like it's going to be humid, but you'll just kind of sense it a little bit more outside today. And as far as the aquifer, yesterday's reading, it did go up 0.4 of a foot, and the allergens just mold on the low side. Of course, the updated count's going to be coming out in a couple of hours. All right, as far as fog, we have already seen some and are still seeing some out there just kind of scattered about. Not bad at the airport at Randolph, but then Port SA is at 6 miles, 1 mile now. It's dropped actually a little bit heading up toward Bernie Stage. New Braunfels 4 miles, and then even more fog. And that has dropped down in Austin, Gonzales at 1 mile, and Uvalde has also dropped down. So it is thickening up in places. It will continue to get thicker in places, and in some cases you may not have any fog, but it's one of those where you almost turn a corner and hit a low-lying area and you'll run into some of that. So not quite as cold, but still grab a jacket. And it's also that almost that dampish kind of cool out there just because of that higher humidity. Partly cloudy, warmer today, as we were talking about, and then even warmer midweek tomorrow, as well as especially on Wednesday, preceding the front, which is going to move through on Thursday. And right now, that's just setting us up for another fantastic weekend. That would be 3 weekends in a row with just fantastic weather. What about rain chances? Details on that coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority, Stephen Cavazos. How was your weekend, sir?
Pretty good. Went down to go see the folks, Mike, grandparents, and actually it was a nice drive home. And if you're heading out the door in the next few moments, well, you're going to expect a nice drive here. But let's get to 410 at Cherry Ridge. We did have a situation out here a little bit earlier this morning that caused a portion here off 410 to be closed off, and that's because of a crash that happened a little bit earlier. Let's take a look at some of this video. Pretty crazy stuff here. You can see that it looks like it did involve 2 vehicles. Right now, that red vehicle looks like a man was also transported to the hospital following following this incident. Now, information is still limited at this time, but again, it did cause a portion of 410 to be closed off. But if we can bring it back to the wall, we're going to work to bring you updates there. It looks like it has reopened, so we have some good news to report. But let's bring you to the map because it is pretty green right now as we start this new work week. Nothing too big that's going to cause any issues if you're heading out the door, maybe in the next few moments. Let's check out these inbound times as well. Green across the board. No issues traveling to the downtown San Antonio area. Just 25 minutes on I-10 from Bernie, 26 on 281 from Bulverde, and 25 on 35 from New Braunfels. Well, let's look at TransGuide. Yes, 410 looks like it's a clear spot, but we're going to keep our eyes on the road for construction spots. Gas prices, I know that's a big one. We'll have that coming up in the next few minutes. Max, Steph.
Thank you, Stephen. Texas personal injury attorney Thomas J. Henry says his law firm has filed one of the first lawsuits against rappers Travis Scott and Drake after a deadly crowd surge at the Astroworld Festival in Houston.
That's right. Sarah Costa staying on top of this developing story. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Max and Stephanie. This is a story that has been on the minds of so many over the weekend after 50,000 people attended that Astroworld Festival on Friday in Houston that injured so many, including killing 8 people. As for that lawsuit that was filed in a release sent by Thomas J. Henry's law firm saying that Travis Scott and Drake are being sued by a victim's family. According to the firm, reports show the crowd surge was a result of a surprise appearance by rapper Drake during Travis Scott's concert. This allegedly caused chaos as many people pushed their way to the front of the stage. The firm said in a release that Travis Scott and Drake continue to perform despite emergency crews arriving to assist those who were in distress. Live Nation and NRG Stadium, those also that helped put on the festival, are also included in that lawsuit. Now, Houston police have not released any more information as they continue to investigate exactly what went wrong. As for those injured, the names of those victims we're still learning the names of those victims. The youngest person, 14 years old. Live from downtown, I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News. Max and Stephanie.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, a carjacking turned into a shooting at the Alamo Quarry Market, and it changed one young woman's life forever.
Alana Castaneda spoke with our Lee Waldman to tell her story of survival.
Take those moments every day, and I'm just like, you're a walking miracle.
The sun seems to shine brighter for Alana Castaneda. She says the air is fresher, water even tastes better.
It's just everything's different.
The 27-year-old has a new appreciation for the life she gets to live after it was nearly ripped away.
It just happened so fast.
Castaneda walked into Whole Foods at the quarry Tuesday evening for a sandwich, like she always does.
I grabbed my door with my hand and I felt this presence. And I looked up and there was a gun in my head.
Castaneda got out of the car with her hands raised, trying to comply. But 18-year-old Julio Cesar Rivera II allegedly kept demanding her keys. He then hit her with the gun. She fought back, and that's when he fired.
The impact rotated my face so fast, and I just remember that my body just went with me and I collapsed.
She got herself up, ran back into the store, and got someone to call 911.
I think the hardest part in the whole situation probably wasn't the actual physical gunshot. It was the holding on to life.
She held on for her parents, who stayed by her side through the entire 7-hour surgery at Brooke Army Medical Center. Doctors placed 2 plates in her face to support her eye. The bullet broke bones, damaged her hearing, and was lodged in her neck.
This is the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life. But I'm still here and trying to turn that pain into power.
There will be more surgeries to reconstruct her face, make it look like one she remembers when she looks in the mirror. But this moment, though haunting, doesn't define Alana Castaneda.
I'm a survivor. I am a survivor.
She really is a survivor. Castaneda's positivity in light of the tragedy that happened to her is truly astounding. Throughout our entire conversation, she just kept saying how incredibly grateful she was for the love and support she's receiving from friends, family, even complete strangers. Castaneda has physical therapy ahead of her, as well as therapy to help her cope with the trauma of that day. For Good Morning San Antonio, I'm Lee Waldman.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Amazing. Thank you, Lee. 5:09, 51 degrees out.
And still ahead, Netflix making some of its new games available to iPhone users.
And taking a live look out at the Alamo City, 51 degrees to start your Monday morning. We had the 40s yesterday. What does the rest of the week look like? Are you going to need that jacket before you head out? We're going to check in with Mike in just a few moments. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Monday. President Joe Biden hitting the road this week, touting the bipartisan infrastructure package, the one that was passed by the House on Friday night.
ABC's Ike Ajachi is in Washington with more.
This morning, a massive legislative victory.
The resolution is adopted.
After months of back and forth, Friday night, the House passing the bipartisan infrastructure bill, one half of President Biden's Build Back Better agenda.
We took a monumental step forward as a nation. And we're just getting started.
The legislation calls for the single largest investment in the nation's roads, bridges, rail lines, and airports in decades. $110 billion for the nation's highways, bridges, and roads, with $66 billion earmarked for passenger rails, $7.5 billion for electric vehicle charging stations, coupled with $65 billion to upgrade the nation's power grid, $55 billion for clean drinking water, and $65 billion in high-speed internet, among other initiatives. The president traveling to Baltimore Wednesday to promote the package. He'll hold a formal signing ceremony when Congress returns the week of November 15th.
It's the first time in 50 years, we've made this kind of investment.
You'll see the effects of the bill, this bill, probably starting within the next 2 to 3 months as we get things shovels in ground. It is a bill that's paid out over a number of years.
The bill drawing support from 13 Republican members of Congress against 6 progressive Democrats who opposed the bill because it wasn't tied to the larger social spending package. Democrats still arguing what should be included in the other $1.75 trillion plan to address universal preschool, child care, home health care for the elderly, and efforts to combat climate change.
We are going to get a very strong version of this bill through the House, through the Senate, to the president's desk, and into law.
Moderates in the House have agreed to vote on the larger social spending package by November 15th. However, it's still unclear what will happen to the bill once it reaches the Senate. Ike Ajachi, ABC News, Washington.
Time now, 5:15, 51 degrees out.
And coming up next, we're going to tell you about this special Atari joystick that is making the record books.
People today, they could spend half their lives over 50, which is great. But it's gonna take some planning.
What can you do for me?
So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AARP. To help your money live as long as you do. The money you earn, the money you splurge.
I'm going in.
And the money you save.
I just bought that.
Huh, I just sold that.
That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Pain hits fast, so get relief fast. Only Tylenol Rapid Release Gels have laser-drilled holes. They release medicine fast for fast pain relief. And now, get relief without a pill with Tylenol Dissolve Packs. Relief without the water.
We made a promise to our boy Blue that we would make the healthiest foods possible with the finest natural ingredients and real meat first. And that's our promise to you and your dog or cat. Because when you love them like family, you want to feed them like family.
In today's Tech Bites, there's word that Netflix is now planning to release its mobile games on iOS. They were initially offered only on Android devices, but Bloomberg reports that Netflix will release the games through Apple's App Store as individual titles in order to work within Apple's rules. Meta, formerly known as Facebook, is considering opening physical stores around the world. That's according to a New York Times report. The stores would give the company an opportunity to showcase devices like virtual reality headsets and teleconferencing gadgets. And for big kids, a very big game controller. A 9-foot-tall joystick is in the record books as the largest ever. And guess what? It's functional. It works with the Atari games Centipede and Breakout. A Dartmouth professor created the stick to celebrate her childhood gaming history. Well, those are your Tech Bites. Have a great Monday.
Have you entered the metaverse?
No.
Okay.
Well, not officially. I'm still on Facebook. Like my brain is still.
It was funny. I tweeted out when they did the change. I was like, oh, great. We're going to have to explain to the next generation what Facebook even is.
Yeah, we'll just say, well, I mean, it's kind of like Prince, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He went by the little symbol sign.
Fantastic.
Something like that.
Stephen Cavazos, have you entered the metaverse yet?
No, I'm still trying to figure out MySpace.
Oh, okay, nice.
MySpace, Twitter, all of that good stuff there. It's a lot to keep up with, but you know what? We're trying to keep up with everything happening on the roadways. It's actually been a pretty good morning so far. As we take a look right now, we had a few issues out there this morning. Loop 410 at Jackson Keller, there was a crash that caused a portion of that highway to be closed off for just a short while, but now things look like they're moving nice and smoothly. Traffic has been light throughout the morning. 281 at Hildebrand, a few folks out there, so it's not been too bad for Monday morning, but let's talk construction because we do have some things to be aware of. Now, this is something just a reminder. There is some bridge widening construction happening out towards 1604 on the northwest side. It's led to a full alternating full closure, that is, of the turnarounds at Kyle Steele Parkway in both directions. That is current, but should be wrapping up by the end of November. That's November 30th. However, keep in mind, it's from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. And usually when morning rush starts to get here, we really start to see those lanes of 1604 build up. So make sure that you're planning accordingly. And as I mentioned, we do have more construction right here. We have this construction alert that's going to be happening later tonight. Loop 410 southbound, the frontage roads between Marbach Road to US 90 are going to be closed off, including the exit ramp to US 90. That is US 90 eastbound. That is from 7 in the evening to 6 in the morning. They will be doing some road work out there. So again, start finding those alternative routes. That's going to be an overnight deal. But overall, the morning has started off pretty good since I stepped into the traffic lot. So nothing too major that's going to cause any issues just yet. But as always, we're going to keep our eyes on the road, as well as these whiskers that Mike and Max are also growing. You guys look great. Mine's not.
No, you look great too, Steven.
Oh,
You look. I look like I'm 14 years old.
No. Very handsome.
Wait, you said you look like you're 14?
I feel like this is.
You will be thankful for that.
I wish I had that. Yeah.
Okay, back to the whole meta thing. Do you have to switch something over, or does it do it automatically?
Mike, you're just asking the best questions this morning.
To me, though,
Mike, are you even on Instagram? Also a Meta product.
He is.
Okay.
To me, it's like the Willis Tower.
Yeah, the Sears.
Yeah. What's the Willis Tower? Well, the old Sears Tower. It's like
exactly
the old Facebook.
We'll just
kind of.
We'll call it what we want to call it.
So Meta is the overarching company that Facebook and Instagram fall under. Does that help?
Okay.
Okay. So metaverse is like virtual. You know what? We'll talk about this off air. How's the weather?
So are you Meta friends or Facebook friends?
We're Facebook friends.
Okay.
Are you and I Facebook friends? We're real life friends. That's the important part.
Aww.
Beautiful picture.
That hurts, Mike.
Yeah, things that really shouldn't devote a lot of time to. What a great picture of the moon. It is the waxing crescent, and just as it was about to set, there is the planet Venus. And as it then comes up, I don't know if we're going to be seeing it. The sun's going to come up first, and then the moon and Venus following that. So may not be able to see it once the sun gets up there. But boy, it is awfully pretty. So look for that later on tonight as the sun sets, and then the moon is going to be following in behind it. That nice little sliver out there. Good visibility out at the airport as of right now. Bernie Stage has actually improved a little bit. However, New Braunfels has dropped down to 3/4 of a mile visibility. One of the thicker spots with fog. Same thing, Uvalde. 1/4 mile, pardon me, at Gonzales, and also 3/4 mile up in Austin. So you go up 35, you are going to run into some of this fog. You head out on 90 as well, even going down 35. So yeah, it's pretty well kind of, scattered here and there, real thick in spots. It's going to be staying on the thick side and getting thicker as the morning rolls on. As I say, it's going to probably get its thickest right about, say, 7 o'clock or so, and then just after that as the sun is coming up. 78 yesterday in Pleasanton, 73 here in town. A couple of 80s on the map, and today we're going to be topping that by 4 or 5 degrees, as though temperatures are going to be on the above normal side later on. Humidity is still going to be okay, but you can kind of sense it a little bit more this morning. Obviously, that's what's helping out with some of this fog, and these dew points will continue to go up over the next couple of days, and that's going to help out with more clouds around here as we go into tomorrow. Wednesday, a bit more sunshine then. Then we have a front coming through on Thursday, and so we'll warm up right ahead of that front and then drop back down. And as of right now, I mean, we're looking at another fantastic weekend. 72 degrees today at noon, partly cloudy skies. High temperature today up to 77, and tomorrow we're going to keep a lot of clouds around here. We'll be in the upper 70s again. Then a little more sunshine. Second bumps us up to 80. Notice how the low temperatures are going to be staying in the low 60s. On Thursday, maybe a shower up to the northeast. And rain is not going to be a big event with this front moving on through here. That will knock temperatures down and, again, setting us up for another really good weekend.
No complaints for me.
Beautiful weekend in the metaverse. So.
Car wash? No, this is the real world. So car wash in the real world, wait till after Veterans Day?
It's not going to be that big of a deal with rain, so I think you're pretty safe to get a car wash.
Very good.
I got you. I trust you. Don't let me down here, Mike.
There's your first. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah, it's going to be.
It'll be good.
All right, thank you, Mike. 524, 52 degrees out.
And coming up next in your morning spotlight, Gal Gadot set to star in Snow White, plus The Mitchells versus the Machines will finally be in theaters.
Good morning and welcome back in your morning spotlight. A Hollywood star preparing to deliver one of the most famous lines in movie history.
CNN's David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
From Wonder Woman to the Evil Queen, Gal Gadot is set to star in Disney's live-action remake of Snow White.
I can't tell you much. I can't tell you much at all, unfortunately, but I'm so grateful that I got the part, and I'm so excited to get into the shoes of the Evil Queen.
Every family has its challenges.
We haven't had a good family picture in years because you two are always arguing.
For my family, our greatest challenge, probably the robot apocalypse.
The Mitchells versus the Machines is finally reaching the big screen. Iconic Events Releasing is bringing the critically acclaimed Netflix movie to theaters on November 20th and 21st. Locations and showtimes at mitchellsmovieintheaters.com.
They say you help soldiers get out.
I try to make a case to their legal discharge.
I've been AWOL for 6 months. Army thinks I'm perfectly fit to go back. Maybe I am.
The Drummer looks at the effects of war on the psyches of soldiers. Danny Glover stars as a Vietnam vet who advocates for soldiers who've had mental health issues as a result of their service. The Drummer releases on digital platforms on Tuesday ahead of Veterans Day on Thursday. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Willing to be a part of such a big.
All right, time now, 529, 52 degrees out.
And still ahead on GMSA, more information being released on the deadly crowd surge at the Astroworld Music Festival. We're going to have the latest just ahead.
Making headlines this morning, new details coming out regarding the deaths at the Astroworld Music Festival in Houston. We have the latest details.
And taking a look outside with live cam this morning. Still a chilly morning. We're at 52 degrees, but things will warm up today.
Good morning. 5:32 this morning, Monday, November 8th. Thank you so much for starting your morning, starting your week with us. You mentioned that you ran this weekend.
Yes, in the morning. It's good running weather because it's cold, and so you don't feel all the aches and pains like you would when it's hot. So it's helpful.
We're going to get to Mike in a second. So when most people say, oh, I ran, maybe a mile, maybe 2. How much did you run this weekend, Steph?
Well, I ran 12 on Saturday. Thank you.
Just setting goals over here. I know, right? Stephen Kavatsa, wow.
A lot of people do that. Actually, mine was the lower mileage with the run group. This is they were the ones that are running the full marathon. They ran 20 on Saturday.
So you ran a half marathon just because?
Just because. Mike, how many miles did you run?
Yeah.
It's
wow.
No. Half is actually 13.1. I did 12.
I'll be generous. I'll do the other 1.2 for you.
Thank you, Max.
Yeah. Good teamwork.
Yeah. You guys go for it. All right, one thing we're going to have to watch out for this morning. Nothing is showing up in this picture. However, there is some fog out there in places, and it's getting pretty thick in spots. 50 is the current temperature, milder, still jacket weather, but milder than what we had over the weekend. It was 42 on Saturday, 44 yesterday, and the dew point, measure of moisture in the atmosphere, has come up as well. So with these numbers neck and neck, a lot of clear skies out there and slight or no breeze, we're starting to see some very thick fog. New Braunfels, 3/4 of a mile as of right now. Visibility down to 3 at Bernie Stage. It's actually improved ever so slightly. Nothing at Randolph and the airport as of yet, but that's going to be changing. And got a lot around Uvalde, heading up toward Austin, as well as Gonzales, one of the usual spots. So just be on the lookout for this. It will continue to change throughout the course of the next couple of hours. Mold is on the low side. And as far as temperatures today, going to be a little bit milder than yesterday. So yesterday we gained about roughly 30 degrees from the low to the high. Today it'll be about, say 25 to 30. Hint more humidity, a couple of extra clouds around there. Overall, a very nice day, maybe not as perfect as what we had over the weekend. We are going to continue to warm up the next couple of days, preceding the next pretty good front moving through here later on in the week. More on that in just a couple of minutes. Traffic Authority, Stephen Cavazos. So far, so good?
So far, so good, Mike. And we're happy to say that this morning, Loop 410 at Broadway, traffic is still light out there. 281 looks like it's building up there a little bit at Hildebrand. Get folks getting out there, that is. But nothing's really going to stop you from turning up the music this morning and enjoying the drive to work. Maybe grab that cup of coffee. And again, smooth sailings right now. We did have some issues out on 410 a little bit earlier that have since resolved, so we're not seeing any big delays. But just make sure that you are taking it easy out there this morning. As we take a wider look at the map, as I mentioned, nothing really huge right now that's going to cause any big delays for your morning commute. So again, we'd like to talk about that good news. And if you're traveling to the downtown San Antonio area, it is still thankfully green across the board. You can see coming in from Seguin on I-10, it's just 29 minutes to the downtown San Antonio area, 23 on 87 and Livonia, and 29 coming in from Floresville. One last look around town, US 90 at Medeo Creek. Looks like it's getting a little bit busier there. We do have gas prices coming up a little bit later. Will you find any relief at the pump? Well, we'll tell you in just a moment. Max, stuff.
Thank you, Stephen. This morning, we're hearing more reactions to that horror at the Houston Music Festival.
CNN's Brett Conway has the latest on the Astroworld investigation.
Astroworld, a two-day music festival headlined and organized by rapper Travis Scott, with tens of thousands of people packed in to party. Now, a criminal investigation after the crowd surged toward the stage, crushing people up front.
There was just nowhere to go and no air to breathe.
There were pleas to stop the concert.
I was right next to a pretty strong chant of stop the show and help us.
Dozens were hurt and at least 8 people were killed. But how did this happen?
That's the question that we're working feverishly to determine. We want to look at every single detail, looking at the site plans, the security plans, talking with the producers of this concert, Live Nation.
One concert goer who says he was knocked down and trampled filed a lawsuit against Travis Scott, entertainment company Live Nation, and concert promoter Scoremore, among others, saying they, quote, made the conscious decision to let the show go on despite the extreme risks of harm to concert goers, pointing to people being trampled in a stampede through the gate earlier in the day, along with incidents at other Travis Scott concerts. He says he's in shock too.
I'm honestly just devastated.
I'm Britt Conway reporting.
And today, for the first time in nearly 20 months, fully vaccinated Canadians will be able to cross the U.S. border for non-essential travel. While air travelers have been able to visit the United States today, vaccinated Canadians can once again cross along the 5,500-mile land border that separates our two countries. Now, Canada actually welcomed fully vaccinated Americans back in August, but the United States did not reciprocate at that time, so it happens today. While many United States hospitality businesses rely on Canadian tourism dollars, the land border reopening may not create an immediate economic boom. That's because Canada is requiring its citizens to present a negative COVID PCR test upon re-entry, which for Canadians can cost up to, get this, $300 for just a PCR test. Now, U.S. Congress members, as well as mayors and community members from both sides of the border, they are urging the Canadian government to drop that PCR test requirement.
A Chinese astronaut has become that country's first woman to walk in space. That's according to Chinese state media. Wang Yaping is one of 3 astronauts who launched into space early Saturday morning. She is part of a 6-month mission to work on construction of the country's space station. CCTV reports she did the spacewalk along with the mission commander.
Time now is 5:38, 52 degrees out.
And coming up next, a check of our team's progress for No Shave November.
Full shouts to all the members, especially Stephen Cavazos leading the charge.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, we got Mike. Yeah, it was me. All right, taking a live look out at the Alamo City. 52 degrees to start the week. We're going to check in with Mike and Stephen Cavazos in just a bit. The Jam. We are now 1 week into No Shave November. Things are starting to get scruffy here on GMSA and around the KSAT 12 newsroom.
And our Stephen Cavazos joins us now with an update on how things are going. Good morning.
You know, standing next to Max, I really feel like he puts my beard to shame here, and Mike as well. But you know what? We are really excited to see all the scruff because it's all for a good cause. We talk about it every morning, and you know, we continue to share the importance of No Shave November all month long as we continue to raise those much needed funds. Now, this morning, I'm sharing my reason for participating because No Shave November is not just about how much you can grow, but how much you can give. So many wonderful organizations will benefit, and the money we raise can really make a difference. We all know someone who has been impacted, so let's open our hearts and our pocketbooks where we can. And I was just checking our team score right now. We've raised close to $3,000 in just the last first 5 days of No Shave November. Of course, all of this, if you want to donate, you can always head over to ksat.com/noshave, and there you can find everybody's reasons as to why they're participating. But yeah, close to $3,000 in the last 5 days, and it really is a big thanks to our community that continues to support this cause. And you know, Mike has put out the call for all his fellow people with okay.
We'll say silver foxes.
Silver foxes, yeah.
That too.
Sure.
Yes.
We also, breaking news, we gave him a name, right?
Oh, we decided to name this KSAT mascot here Hank. He just looks like a Hank. And big shout out to Henry Keller from the art department who really put a lot of work into this. So thank you, Henry.
Hank. And shout out to our Stephen Cavazos for organizing this. It's like herding cats over here.
Yeah, no, we're really part of a good team, and I'm glad to be part of it with you guys.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephen.
Thank you,
All
guys.
right. Time now is 5:43, 52 degrees out.
And coming up next, how American Airlines is trying to make sure flights during the holidays go as smoothly as possible.
Good morning and welcome back. In your morning consumer headlines, as a way to avoid more problems during the holidays, American Airlines is giving their flight attendants a big bonus. So, according to an internal memo at American Airlines, those who work during Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's holidays will get this, a 150% premium. But that's not all. Those who have no absences between November 15th and January 2nd will get an even higher 300% premium for working holiday hours. So the airline has been scrambling to replace the 8,000 flight attendants who were furloughed when this pandemic began.
And a popular parenting website released the top names of 2021. For girls, the top 5 names: Olivia, Emma, Amelia, Ave, and Sophia. And for the boys, Liam, Noah, Oliver, Elijah, and Lucas. This list was compiled by Baby Center, and they say Olivia ousted Sophia for the top spot in more than a decade. This list, of course, differs from the Social Security Administration, and to see that list, you can head over to our website at ksat.com.
It's funny. So this is a list. I was reading it on BuzzFeed yesterday. I was making the announcement across the entire newsroom, and someone was like, "Are you having a child soon?" I was like, "No, I just find it really interesting." I was like, I thought it was really cool.
It is cool. I didn't
realize Sophia was that popular. It was like the top name for like 10 years.
Yeah, there's cartoons, I guess. Sophia's
And then Liam Hemsworth?
Yeah.
Is he a Marvel guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
See,
he is.
Stephen? Stephen Glass was making fun of me earlier. He's like, you don't really know your entertainment news.
It's okay. We're happy to inform you. And I have to say, Emma is a popular name. That's my niece's name. She was born in August. Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Emma Blake, thank you. Yeah, so I'll have to let my sister Kim know. Loop 410 at Jackson Keller. Let's take a look right here because things have been looking good here in the traffic lab, which is a good reason to smile, not just because Max Massey is here. Loop 410 at Broadway. There are a few folks out there. 281 at Hildebrand. We have a lot of good news on the roadways. Again, if you're heading out in the next few moments, so look at the map does show, again, we've been seeing a lot of green on the screen, and I'm not mad about it. But if you're going to be heading to the gas station, let's see what you can expect here. Right now, AAA does report that the average gas price in Bexar County is $2.92, and around the state, we're looking at $3.07. The country, we're looking at $3.42. Now, AAA also reports that the demand has slowly decreased, but of course, we still see those increase in prices. And I actually went down to the valley yesterday. It actually cost me $40 to fill up my tank there. So gas there was reported to be over $3. So here in Bexar County, $2.92 is not looking too bad compared to some places. But look around town one last time. US 90 at Medeo Creek. A few folks out there this morning. We're going to continue to keep our eyes here in the traffic lab and give you all the updates, guys.
Yeah.
Question. You said you were going to tell your sister that her daughter's name?
She may know this already.
Is she not watching?
She should be. She's up. She's an early riser. I'll text her.
Oh, well, good morning.
Just asking.
morning.
So.
That's good. Yeah.
So, Mike, we were talking about.
Make sure she wants.
I'm going to do it.
Mike, we were talking about gas prices. $57, you said?
Holy Toledo.
About 20 gallons, something like that. Yeah, it was $2.97, I think. Okay. Yeah.
No kidding.
I know, I've been in denial. I've been trying to avoid it, and then I'm like, now I have to.
Yeah.
I have to get it.
And I mean, think about folks, if you're going to be traveling at Thanksgiving,
Exactly.
Christmas, all the different holidays, so that's going to be tough to do as well. All right, beautiful sunset. It was absolutely gorgeous the past couple of evenings. We may have a couple of more clouds hanging around here this afternoon and this evening as the sun goes down, but should be a fairly nice looking day with a couple of extra clouds here and there. Not bad as far as visibility here at the airport. Go up northwest Bernie Stage, 1 mile visibility. New Braunfels has actually dropped down a little bit more, one of the thicker spots now, and then going up in toward Austin as well. Gonzales, quarter mile. Uvalde has improved slightly, but again, it's scattered all around the area. Some spots not as bad as others, but that can and more than likely will be changing in the next few hours. So we'll keep monitoring the visibility issue out there this morning. 50 degrees right now. Yesterday was 44. Saturday was 42, so slightly milder. Still jacket weather, obviously, all around the area. 46 right now, Bernie Stage. And then the Dewpoint temperature, measure moisture in the atmosphere, is at 46. So even though we're well below the threshold of feeling muggy out there, 100% humidity, very high relative humidity, and that, along with some other factors, why we have some of that fog forming up. All right, as far as the humidity, it's going to be staying fairly high with these dew points, staying in the 60s the next couple of days. Then we get a front moving on through here Thursday. And then another shot of very dry air coming in here for the weekend, so that will help to cool us down. So what's going on right now is the high has kind of moved on in behind the front that moved through last week. That high is, providing beautiful weather around here, but we get a little bit milder, and then by Wednesday, Thursday, here's this front that moves on through here, and that's going to get rid of some of the humidity, knock temperatures down a little bit after we get up close to 80 on Wednesday, and that's going to set us up for a fantastic looking weekend. And yeah, just get outside and enjoy it. Once again, make some outdoor plans. Then as we go into next week, first of all, Sunday, Monday, maybe a few clouds around here. There's another big low way out there to the northwest, which is going to develop, and that may throw another pretty potent front and rain chance in then going into next week. I mean, that's way down the road. Obviously, a lot can change between now and then, but it is nice to see more of a regular cycle of these fronts moving on through here. 72 degrees today at noon, partly cloudy skies. High temperature up to 77. Overall, a nice day. I mean, just comparing it to the weekend, it's not going to be as perfect as what the weekend was. Tomorrow, it's not going to be as cool in the morning. We'll stay in the upper 50s, some low 60s. Same thing on Wednesday, and getting in the upper 70s and 80. More clouds tomorrow, and then we will have that front move through on Thursday, and nice looking weekend setting up.
Very good. No complaints again.
Oh, I am over here.
Hi.
They weren't moving the
Come
camera.
on down.
Welcome. And thank you for the nice weather.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
You're very welcome.
When it rains, though, I'm letting you know.
Okay.
Well, you'd let me know, and then
I'll
I'd
let
say
you know,
we got to
and then
blame
you can say yes.
Yeah. All right. Mike Kozarich, thank you. 552.
Works well that
52
way.
degrees out. Always.
A new Marvel movie going head to head with a fantasy action film, and see which captured the most eyeballs this weekend.
Did you see any movies this weekend?
I'm trying to remember. Oh, yeah, Black Widow, but that was old.
Okay.
We finally got around to seeing
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
We liked it.
Okay. You know what I'd like?
What?
Winning the lottery.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people would.
Let's take a look at those lotto numbers. Pick 3, 660, Fireball 6, Daily 4, 4, 6, 4, 5, Fireball 1.
Cash 5, 1, 4, 5, 13, 16, and Lotto, Texas 9, 12, 17, 18, 36, 44. Your Powerball numbers: 8, 30, 48, 57, 64, Powerball 9, Power Play 2. Good luck.
I am sharing Barney's breakfast.
The animated comedy Ron's Gone Wrong moved up to 5th place on ticket sales of $3.6 million. Venom, Let There Be Carnage made $4.5 million for 4th place and a domestic total of $197 million. No Time to Die took in $6.2 million, staying in 3rd place for the 3rd straight weekend.
A still suit is a high-efficiency filtration system.
After 2 weekends on top, Dune slipped to second with $7.6 million. It's made $84 million domestic. Marvel's Eternals blasted into theaters and easily won the weekend, opening with $71 million, the fourth best debut of the year. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
It is November, so along with No Shave November, we are doing our annual Share the Shoes drive. Don't forget, you can drop off new shoes to any SAPD substation for our Share the Shoes drive. We're teaming up with SAPD once again, trying to gather as many pairs of shoes as possible for kids in need in and around San Antonio. We're looking for shoes of all sizes, toddlers to teenagers. All donations benefiting the local nonprofit Good Samaritan Community Services, and they're going to be given to those children and families just in time for the holidays. You can make donations through November 30th. Don't worry, a lot more to come on Good Morning San Antonio. Ahead in our next half hour, pop-up clinics opening today if you still need to get your COVID vaccine or you need a flu shot. Plus, you might think some of the do-it-yourself trends on social media are easy. You see it on TikTok. See it on YouTube, but a few of them a lot trickier than they seem. What you need to know before you attempt them yourself. And breaking news overnight, an argument leads to a stabbing on the city's north side. We have those stories and so much more coming up right after the break.
Could the design of the safety barriers and crowd control play major factors that led to that deadly tragedy at the Astroworld Festival on Friday in Houston? Good morning, I'm Sarah Acosta. Coming up on GMSA, the latest on what investigators are saying.
And right now, local police investigating the stabbing of a man overnight on the city's north side. We have the latest details from the investigation.
And taking a look outside with live cam this morning, another nice chilly morning. You might want to grab a jacket, but you may not need it later.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Good morning and happy Monday. It is November 8th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. We got an hour of sleep yesterday.
Yes, it was very nice. What a treat.
What a treat. We could kind of see in that live shot, I think on the horizon, the sun was rising.
Yes, definitely changed with that. And then, of course, it got darker earlier.
Got darker earlier. It's getting a little colder out there, Mike, but don't worry. You got some fur on your face to warm you up.
Fur on
I don't know if it's thick enough yet for that, but yeah, that's one of the great, aside from the sun going down sooner, but you get these beautiful sunrises a little bit earlier. And yeah, with these clear skies out there, boy, it is an awfully pretty picture. Temperatures, yep, grab a jacket. Even though it's not as cool as what it was at this time yesterday nor on Saturday, yeah, you still want to grab a jacket. And we also have, now there's the perfect example how this can go back and forth quite easily. Bernie Stage was down to about a mile and a quarter visibility. Now it's back up to 7, although still at half mile at New Braunfels and 4 now in Hondo. A lot of fog around Austin, Uvalde off to the west, Rock Springs, and then Gonzales has also dropped down, and then going down 35, going to run into some around Cotulla. So just be on the lookout, and it's going to go back and forth all morning long as far as visibility. Mold is on the low side. The updated count's going to be coming out in a couple of hours or so. 51 degrees. We are going to be staying pretty steady this morning. We've got pretty much upper 40s, low 50s, and then by noon we're going to make it up to 72 degrees. Partly cloudy skies and a high temperature today. Good looking day. Not as perfect as what we had over the weekend, but still very nice, although a little bit on the above normal side. 77 for a high temperature today with wind out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A little bit milder, a little bit warmer the next couple of days, and we do have another cold front moving through later on in the week. Will it squeeze out any rain? Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic authorities, Stephen Cavazos, been pretty quiet.
Yeah, for a Monday. Still the same, Mike. 281 at Hildebrand. A few folks out there this morning. It's just 2 minutes after 6, and we've been seeing just some quiet roads as we start this new work week. US 90 at 36. Still a little dark in some of these shots at TransGuide, but it is getting a little bit busier. Thankfully, nothing too big that's going to cause any real big issues for that early morning drive. So as we mentioned, go grab that cup of coffee and just take it easy during your morning drive to work this later today. But we do have a little bit of a slowdown though off Loop 1604 northbound at North Greytown Road. There has been some construction going out towards here on the east side, but we are seeing that traffic right now is moving at just 31 miles per hour. It's nothing too major, but something to be on the lookout for. I don't think you need to pack the patience today with that cup of coffee, but if you're going to be traveling to San Antonio in the next few moments, it's still green across the board. Pleasant drive from Pleasanton on 37 with just 28 minutes, 16 minutes coming in from 35 and Lytle, and we're just looking at 19 minutes right now coming in from Castroville. This is to the downtown San Antonio area, so as I mentioned, good time to enjoy the drive to work today, but you can see from these shots, it looks like the sun is kind of peeking out a little bit too, and we'll continue to give you all those updates on the roadways, including construction spots, coming up in the next few minutes. Max, Stephanie.
Thank you, Stephen. New this morning, San Antonio police are looking for the person responsible for stabbing a man last night. It happened around 9:30 p.m. at the Red Roof Inn on Wolf Road. That's off of 281 across from the airport. Officers tell us the man was stabbed in the stomach during an argument in the parking lot. That suspect took off before police got there. The man injured was taken to the hospital in stable condition.
We continue to learn more about the victims of that deadly tragedy in Houston on Friday night at the Astro World Music Festival.
Police are now looking into the crowd control methods used. This as rappers Travis Scott and Drake are facing lawsuits. Sarah Costa joins us live with the very latest. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Max and Stephanie. Yeah, Houston city officials say that they are looking into what led to that pandemonium that ended up in tragic death at that Astroworld Festival held on Friday. Now, it was supposed to be a two-day event. It was sold out of 50,000 people. The event on Saturday being canceled. The headliner, rapper Travis Scott, Houston city officials say they are now investigating the design of the safety barriers and use of crowd control to determine what led to a crush of spectators at a Houston music festival that left 8 people dead and hundreds more injured. Officials also plan to review the event's security plan and various permits issued to organizers to see whether they were properly followed, whether something incited the crowd. Besides Scott taking the stage, one security guard at the event alleges he was injected by drugs in his neck and went unconscious. Police are also looking into that incident. A makeshift memorial of candles and flowers has emerged at NRG Park where the festival took place. An estimated 50,000 people were in attendance. The dead ranged in age from 14 to 27 and 13 are still hospitalized. Now coming up at our 6:30 a.m. shot on GMSA, we're going to talk about the details about that lawsuit that has been filed by a South Texas attorney. Live from downtown, I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News. Max and Stephanie.
Thank you, Sarah. Now, on top of that, we are following a lot more news in and around our area, especially when it comes to the latest from that shooting at the Alamo Quarry Market. That story that people were talking about for weeks, that carjacking that turned to a shooting last week.
Yes, we're hearing new details about the frightening incident that changed one woman's life, and we do want to warn you some of this story may be hard to watch. Alan Castañeda spoke with our Lee Waldman to tell her story of survival.
Take those moments every day, and I'm just like, you're a walking miracle.
The sun seems to shine brighter for Alana Castaneda. She says the air is fresher, water even tastes better.
It's just everything's different.
The 27-year-old has a new appreciation for the life she gets to live after it was nearly ripped away.
It just happened so fast.
Castaneda walked into Whole Foods at the quarry Tuesday evening for a sandwich, like she always does.
I grabbed my door with my hand, and I felt this presence, and I looked up, and there was a gun in my head.
Castaneda got out of the car with her hands raised, trying to comply. But 18-year-old Julio Cesar Rivera II allegedly kept demanding her keys. He then hit her with the gun. She fought back, and that's when he fired.
The impact rotated my face so fast, and I just remember that my body just went with me, and I collapsed.
She got herself up, ran back into the store, and got someone to call 911.
I think the hardest part in the whole situation probably wasn't the actual physical gunshot. It was the holding on to life.
She held on for her parents, who stayed by her side through the entire 7-hour surgery at Brooke Army Medical Center. Doctors placed 2 plates in her face to support her eye. The bullet broke bones, damaged her hearing, and was lodged in her neck.
This is the hardest thing I've ever been through in my life. But I'm still here and trying to turn that pain into power.
There will be more surgeries to reconstruct her face, make it look like one she remembers when she looks in the mirror. But this moment, though haunting, doesn't define Alana Castaneda.
I'm a survivor. I am a survivor.
She really is a survivor. Castaneda's positivity in light of the tragedy that happened to her is truly astounding. Throughout our entire conversation, she just kept saying how incredibly grateful she was for the love and support she's receiving from friends, family, even complete strangers. Castaneda has physical therapy ahead of her, as well as therapy to help her cope with the trauma of that day. For Good Morning San Antonio, I'm Lee Waldman.
Such a powerful story. All right, well, now to the latest when it comes to the pandemic. If you still need to get your COVID vaccine or a flu shot, Metro Health has 2 pop-up clinics happening today. One will be at the House of Prayer Lutheran Church. That's near Wurzbach and I-10. That one open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The second location at the Northside Activity Center right off Calabria Road near 410. That one's going to be open from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Both locations offering the Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine, as well as flu shots. You are encouraged to wear a face mask at the clinics, and other pop-up clinics will be open and available throughout the week.
Redistricting is a complicated process used to determine the political landscape of our state. And here recently, it's been subject to lawsuits by civil rights groups. Happening tomorrow, Steve Spriester and Stefania Jimenez will host Out of Bounds, Repercussions from Redistricting live stream. They'll be joined by experts to take a closer look at what redistricting means for our area. The live stream will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. and you can watch it live on KSAT.com and on our KSAT streaming apps.
All right, time now, 6:10, 51 degrees out.
A rough day yesterday for our Spurs fans and our Spurs. Still ahead, highlights from the Spurs and Thunder game.
Great weekend for UTSA, though.
Yeah, there you go.
But if we want to go back to the pessimism, Cowboys disappointing fans as well. What Dak and Zeke are saying about their loss to the Broncos. We're going to have the latest.
Yeah, let's just talk about UTSA and that's it.
Birds up.
Taking a look outside with live cam. We are starting at 51 degrees, nice and chilly, but you may want to grab a little sweater before you leave your house. We'll be right back. And welcome back. It's 6:13. Help a child in need by donating a new pair of shoes to any SAPD substation as part of our Share the Shoes drive. We have teamed up with the San Antonio Police Department again to try and gather as many shoes as possible for children in need. And we are looking for shoes of all sizes. We're talking about from toddlers to teenagers. All of the shoes donated will benefit the local nonprofit Good Samaritan Community Services next month, just in time for the holidays. You can make a donation through November 30th.
And on your screen, the locations of the substations. You kind of saw the map of San Antonio. It was all white on there, but we were looking at Stephen Cavazos' map. Oh, we got it again. This was actually tossed to Stephen because his screen is all green.
Yeah, it's been green all morning long, and we're pretty happy to report that. But we're seeing Loop 410 at Jackson Keller. Things are getting busy. It seems that folks are getting out there this morning, and what a beautiful shot that we have here at TransGuide. Folks can enjoy a little bit of the sunrise this morning on their way to work. 281 at Hildebrand. Just a few folks out there in some spots, but we know morning rush is almost here, so let's see what you can expect right now. Just a lot of green on the roads, and as Mac was mentioning, it's been like that throughout the morning. Now, construction alert. Now, we do want to remind you that there's going to be some construction happening later this evening out towards Loop 410, the southbound frontage road between Marbach Road to US 90, including the exit ramp to US 90 eastbound. Now, this construction alert is going to be for later this evening, 7 in the evening to 6 in the morning, but that should be wrapping up by Wednesday. There's just some road work going on out there. So again, something to make sure that you plan. Start looking for those alternative routes later this morning. A wider scope as a map. Yes, it is green on the screen. And again, we are not mad about it. Pretty much all smiles today here in the traffic lot. I-37 at I-10. Pretty quiet there, but I-10 east at Loop 1604. What a beautiful shot to end it with here, guys. So we'll be continuing to watch the roads closely, but I think we're a little distracted from these TransGuide cameras.
Yeah, the sunrise is gorgeous.
It looks nice. We're getting to see that now.
Yeah. It is just beautiful out there, and yeah, we're going to show you that closer view in just a moment. First of all, it's still chilly out there. Still grab a jacket if you are especially waiting for a bus. And this morning we've got some patchy fog, and then we're going to make it up into the 60s. Actually, those numbers did not update. We're going to be up to 77 for a high temperature later on today. Pardon me with that one. We've got just a gorgeous, gorgeous picture from a couple of days ago there. Oh my goodness, that was fantastic. Just about as pretty as this one. And you can see what a great panoramic shot there. A couple of high wispy clouds hanging around. Otherwise, yeah, it's green on Stephen's map, and this one's just blues and oranges, and yellows, although we do have some fog out there. 1.25 mile visibility at New Braunfels, so that has actually gone up just a little bit. 4 at Hondo, 7 Bernie Stage, and still have fog around Uvalde, Gonzales, and then going up in toward Austin as well. So we also, not only the moisture down here at the surface, but a little bit more moisture aloft in the atmosphere, which is why we've got some of those mid-high clouds out there this morning, and they'll be sticking around throughout the day. Not a bad looking day, just not as perfect as what we had over the past couple of days. Now, around the country, not really a heck of a lot going on. Obviously, there is that system up there to the north of us, but we've got this big trough which is sliding across here. That's going to throw another front through here by Thursday, and that'll knock temperatures down. Ahead of that, we are definitely going to be on the warmer side, with readings getting up close to 80 for a high temperature on Wednesday. Then that front's going to move through, and that's going to maybe squeeze out a shower or two. I really wouldn't count on rain with that, but it is going to set us up for another fantastic weekend. So the forecast today, we're going to make it up to 72 degrees at noon, partly cloudy skies, and then a high temperature, make it up to 77. Again, partly cloudy skies, good looking day. Tomorrow, it's still going to be kind of coolish in the morning, but we go up a couple of more degrees in the morning, so we'll be staying in the upper 50s and then up to 77 again. A few more clouds around here, and that's going to hold temperatures about where it is today. Then that warming trend will continue into Wednesday, up to 80. Front comes through on Thursday. I've got a mention of a shower on here. Most everything would be well up to the northeast, but just a mention of it as the front moves on through. We'll be at 72 on Thursday, and then cooler by Friday. And like I said, we're setting up for another just fantastic weekend, which would be 3 weekends in a row. No complaints here. Max, Stephanie?
Pro football coverage powered by Davis Law Firm.
Thank you, Mike. No complaints in the weather department. Few complaints in the sports department. Cowboys, their win streak coming to an end, losing to the Broncos 30-16. Dak was back on the field. He looked healthy. He did look a little rusty, though. He was out of action for the last 2 weeks. Remember the bye week and then the calf strain. Pretty much all Broncos until the fourth quarter. The Cowboys did get on the board. Broncos were up 27-0. Quarterback Teddy Bridgewater crossed the plane from 2 yards out. 2-point conversion would follow. Next drive for Dallas, 4th and 7. Dak threw it to CeeDee Lamb, but this was the play that really had Cowboys fans frustrated on social media, in person. They blocked the punt. Great block punt. Whenever you can do that, it's fantastic. But the punt actually hit a Cowboys defender after the line of scrimmage, so the Broncos were able to hold on to possession, basically moved it forward. And like we said, it was all Broncos until the fourth quarter, and that's pretty much how it ended. Broncos end up winning 30-16.
I mean, obviously, I wasn't as clean as I normally am, or as I have been. Tough to say and blame that. I mean, I spent a lot of time off and came back in the first game different, so I'm not going to sit there and blame 2 weeks when I had a great week of practice. I don't think we came out thinking we already had the game in the bag. I just think that we didn't play good football. We did not play well.
All right, so don't worry, it wasn't just Cowboys. Another loss for the Texans as well. They lost to the Dolphins 17-9. Tyrod Taylor even returned, still lost, so they are now 1-8 on this tumultuous season. I want to say we have better news when it comes to the Spurs, but another frustrating defeat. I'm still optimistic. It's still early in the season. Remember, there's 82 games. It's just one loss, one game. Spurs wrap up their 2-game road trip in Oklahoma City. The Spurs were rolling in the first half. Lonnie Walker IV knocked down a big three from top of the arc. He had 15 points off the bench. Then a few plays later, DeJounte Murray had a steal, started the break. Devin Vassell, two-handed slam. The Spurs led 55-45 after one, but the Thunder would take control at the end of the game, outscoring the Spurs 34-14 in the third quarter. Still, Spurs had a chance late in the game, fourth quarter, but Lonnie would miss the three, 7 seconds left. San Antonio falls 99-94. But like I said, it is still so early in the season. Don't give up hope yet. Go Spurs, go. The Spurs return home. They have a couple days off before they host the Sacramento Kings. Not a great team, so let's get a win. Wednesday night at the AT&T Center. Tip-off set for 7:30. Here we go. This is where I shine with optimism because we are talking the undefeated Roadrunners. Birds up. They are now 9-0 after Saturday night's demolition, winning 44-23, taking down UTEP in El Paso. And the Roadrunners, moving up to number 15 in the latest AP Top 25 poll and number 16 in the coaches poll, the AFCA coaches poll, for those who don't know. UTSA looked every bit like a top 15 team Saturday night against the Miners. Sincere McCormick, another monster game. He'll probably be in the league in a couple years. 21 carries, 169 yards, and a touchdown. Quarterback Frank Harris, 4 total touchdowns, 2 in the air, 2 on the ground. Whew. Look at that. Just want to watch Sincere. He started off hot. I mean, he had a 75-yard touchdown, like the third play of the game. So what a day. Next up, Roadrunners hosting Southern Miss here at home at the Alamo Dome Saturday, 2:30. And already you had Coach Trailer, you had all the guys, all the fans, all the coaches saying, got to pack the dome, bring the energy.
I know. It's going to be a good one. And here at home, very nice.
We're looking for 10-0.
Yes.
Might run out of hands.
I think so.
Time now, 6:22, 51 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
What can I do with less asthma? With Dupixin, I can do more beginner's yoga. Namaste. Namaste. Surprise parties. Aw, you guys. Dupixin helps prevent asthma attacks. For free! So I can do more of the things I love. Dupixin is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks and can reduce or even eliminate oral steroids. And here's something important. Dupixin can cause serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Get help right away if you have rash, shortness of breath, chest pain, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection, and don't change or stop your asthma treatments, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Are you ready to do more with less asthma? Just ask your asthma specialist about Dupixin.
And Netflix could soon be planning to release a mobile game on iOS. They were initially offered only on Android devices, but Bloomberg reports that Netflix will release the games through Apple's App Store as individual titles in order to work within Apple's rules.
And for the big kids, a very big game controller, a 9-foot tall joystick in the record books, the largest ever joystick. And get this, it's not just for looks, it is also functional. It works with the Atari games Centipede and Breakout. It was actually created by a Dartmouth professor who wanted to celebrate her childhood gaming history. Well done.
Yeah.
I think she did it.
Yeah, spot on.
Call up Guinness. 626, 51 degrees out.
And still coming up on GMSA, a new poll shows that the president's approval rating is down amongst Texans, the biggest causes for the decline.
And we're going to take a look at some of the hottest home improvement trends on TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
No.
Yeah, me neither. One day.
One day.
All right. Some may look easy, but a lot harder than you might think.
And a quick look at the roads with TransGuide this morning. There's a look at Highway 90 at I-35. Things looking okay right there. We'll be checking in with Stephen Cavazos after the break.
Good morning. Welcome back and happy Monday. It is Monday, November 8th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. We saw some gorgeous top tier weather this weekend. Did you celebrate? Did you go outside?
Yes, of course we did. It was very nice all day long. Cold in the morning, but that was pretty nice as well.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure the runners loved it.
Yes, we did. I was telling Max earlier, when you run in the cold, there's less aches and pains. Love it.
I don't know if the cold's helping my problem with aches and pains.
Good point there. So, yeah, it's still chilly this morning. Still grab a jacket before you head out the door, and not quite as cold as what we had over the week. Got down to 42 on Saturday morning. Obviously, a few more clouds hanging around here, and temperature right now stands at 50, dew point 48. With those numbers running neck and neck, a little bit of wind. Now, obviously, in this picture, there's no fog out there, but there is some around New Braunfels, Hondo, and then further off to the east, Uvalde, Gonzales, mile and a quarter visibility, and the Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory for, well, it does include parts of Bexar County, so we still could see some fog in the next hour or so. This is in effect up until 10 o'clock this morning. Going out 90, going up 35 basically, and 10 in toward portions of the hill country as well as off to the east. So watch out for those thick patches here. It's not real widespread, but where we do have it, it can be on the kind of getting on the soupy side. Mold is on the low side, and the updated count is going to be coming out in about an hour or so. So not as cold, patchy fog this morning, and then later on today, partly cloudy skies. We're going to have a lot of those kind of mid-high level clouds out here, warmer than where we were over the weekend, upper 70s. So we are going to be in the above normal side, and it will continue that trend to get warmer for the next couple of days. Then a front's going to move through on Thursday. So that'll start to knock temperatures down a little bit, and that's also going to set us up for another fantastic weekend. Details coming up in just a couple of minutes. Traffic authorities, Stephen Cavazos, it has been pretty quiet in your department this morning.
Well, it's one of those rare days, Mike. Traffic has been light throughout the morning when, basically morning rush is already here. We're seeing a few folks out there, Loop 410 at Broadway. They have a beautiful skyline to look at, but 21 at Hildebrand looks like it is getting a little bit busier than what we've been seeing throughout the morning. However, their issues have been very minor. In fact, there's not really been anything on the maps that we've been seeing throughout the morning. Right now, green is on the screen, and again, we are not complaining about that. That's some really good news, especially if you're going to be traveling out the door in the next few moments. And as we always like to remind you, those inbound times every half hour looks like it's still been pretty much green across the board. If you are traveling to the downtown San Antonio area, perhaps in the next few moments, we have 25 minutes from I-10 and Bernie, 26 from 281 in Bulverde, and 27 coming in from 35. We'll continue to watch the roadways pretty closely throughout the morning, but for now, it's smooth sailings, and we'll have more construction spots to be on the lookout for. That's coming up in the next few minutes. Stephanie?
Thank you, Stephen. A South Texas attorney says his law firm has filed one of the first lawsuits against rappers Travis Scott and Drake after a deadly crowd surge at the event in Houston. Sarah Costa is staying on top of this developing story and joins us.
Good morning, Stephanie. Yeah, that attorney is Thomas J. Henry. He's a personal injury attorney based out here in South Texas. Now, over 50,000 people were at that event, that Astro World Festival. 8 people were killed and many more were injured. As for that lawsuit, the firm in a release said that rappers Travis Scott and Drake are being sued by a victim's family. According to the firm, reports show the crowd surge was a result of a surprise appearance by Drake during Travis Scott's concert. The firm alleges this caused chaos as many people pushed their way to the stage. The firm said in a release that Travis Scott and Drake continued to perform despite emergency crews arriving to assist those who were in distress. Live Nation and NRG Stadium are also included in that lawsuit. In that release, Henry says, quote, they decided to put profits over their attendees and allowed the deadly show to go on, end quote. 23 people required hospitalization, 11 were in cardiac arrest, and more than 300 had to be treated at the site. So far, 8 people have died from their injuries. Now, Houston police continue to investigate what exactly led up to that surge and that pandemonium on Friday in Houston that left 8 people dead. Live from downtown, I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News. Max and Stephanie.
Thank you, Sarah. In your morning headlines, President Joe Biden hitting the road this week, endorsing his bipartisan infrastructure package. Remember, it was passed last Friday night by the House.
But as Ike Ajachi's reports, there is still work to be done for his larger social spending package.
This morning, a massive legislative victory.
The resolution is adopted.
After months of back and forth, Friday night, the House passing the bipartisan infrastructure bill, one half of President Biden's Build Back Better agenda.
We took a monumental step forward as a nation. And we're just getting started.
The legislation calls for the single largest investment in the nation's roads, bridges, rail lines, and airports in decades. $110 billion for the nation's highways, bridges, and roads, with $66 billion earmarked for passenger rails, $7.5 billion for electric vehicle charging stations, coupled with $65 billion to upgrade the nation's power grid, $55 billion for clean drinking water, and $65 billion in high-speed internet, among other initiatives. The president traveling to Baltimore Wednesday to promote the package. He'll hold a formal signing ceremony when Congress returns the week of November 15th.
It's the first time in 50 years, we've made this kind of investment.
They'll see the effects of the bill, this bill, probably starting within the next 2 to 3 months as we get things shovels in ground. It is a bill that's paid out over a number of years.
The bill drawing support from 13 Republican members of Congress against 6 progressive Democrats who opposed the bill because it wasn't tied to the larger social spending package. Democrats still arguing what should be included in the other $1.75 trillion plan to address universal preschool, child care, home health care for the elderly, and efforts to combat climate change.
We are going to get a very strong version of this bill through the House, through the Senate, to the president's desk, and into law.
Moderates in the House have agreed to vote on the larger social spending package by November 15th. However, it's still unclear what will happen to the bill once it reaches the Senate. Ika Jachi, ABC News, Washington.
After nearly 2 years, the United States is back open to vaccinated international travelers. The U.S. has lifted a pandemic travel ban on international visitors from more than 30 countries who were shut out for 20 months. International visitors will need to show proof of vaccination and a recent negative COVID test, with some exceptions.
We keep outlining the economic impact of staying closed and the human impact. So there's a lot of people haven't been able to visit family in the US. They haven't been able to reunite. You know, both countries have huge amounts of foreign direct investment going both ways, and that's going to be impacted by this impasse.
Port Authority officials say the reopening will make for full flights and long lines. Delta says it has seen a 450% increase in international bookings in the 6 weeks since the reopening was announced. Airlines are still adjusting and continue to bring back employees, and aircrafts are sidelined because of the pandemic.
Well, new this morning on KSAT.com from the Texas Tribune, President Joe Biden's popularity among Texans continues to slide. This is all according to the latest Texas Tribune University of Texas poll. The survey found only about 35% of Texans approve of the way that the president is handling his job. 55% of Texans disapprove of President Joe Biden's first 10 months in office. According to the polling, border security and immigration, big causes for the president's decline in popularity. Texans also very unhappy with him over the economy, COVID response, and his track record on transportation and infrastructure. We have this entire survey right now. Just head to KSAT.com. Time now, 6:38, 51 degrees out.
And coming up next, you might think some of the do-it-yourself trends on social media look easy, but a few of them can be a lot trickier than they seem. What you need to know before you try to do any of them after the break. And welcome back. It's 6:41. Before and after photos can make DIY projects look easy when they actually require a lot of time, tools, and talent to get them done right.
We've always scrolled through social media and be like, oh, they make it look so easy.
But it's not.
It's not. So in this morning's Ask Angie segment, David Sears is taking a look at some of the hottest home improvement trends on TikTok. David Sears, TikTok correspondent, and explaining what you need to know and if they're right for you.
With more time at home throughout the pandemic, people have turned to DIY home projects to update their living spaces. And they're often turning to TikTok for inspiration. Social media is full of DIY home improvement content that makes everything look fast, easy, cheap, and flawless. But social media can also be misleading.
Painting countertops and stenciling tiles has become a popular trend on TikTok for an easy and affordable way to dress up your home. But it's important to consider the long-term impact of painting over countertops. Paint is likely to chip and stain, and epoxy can yellow over time. It also can't always handle the heat and moisture.
Stenciling tiles or stenciling your floors may look great on TikTok, but it's pretty hard to do any pattern perfectly, time after time after time, and paint tends to chip, meaning lots of touch-ups. The paint many people use for these projects isn't very water resistant, so it might not be great for most tiled rooms like bathrooms or kitchens. Instead, consider installing new tiles that are already patterned. Or if you're in a rental, peel and stick tiles can be a great option to update the space. Retiling can still be a reasonable DIY project, but will last longer and look neater.
DIY videos also make bigger bathroom remodels look feasible, but some are best left to the pros. Waterproofing the space is critical to making it durable and preventing problems down the road. Also, unless you're experienced in plumbing and electricity, it's best to get them handled by experts. There are plenty of other cosmetic TikTok trends like painting pattern accent walls, repurposing closets as desks, or even mudrooms. Just keep in mind, some projects are more permanent than others, so think about if your project can be reversed if your landlord or future buyer isn't thrilled with the change. David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
All right, the razors are out the window. No Shave November in full swing.
And our Stephen Cavazos joins us now with an update. Hey, good morning, Stephen.
Good morning. Well, we've been doing pretty good since the start of November. We are, 8 days in now? We actually have our team leaderboard up. I think our EP Joy created a graphic. Let's take a look at our top contenders right now. This is all in good fun, so let's go ahead and bring that graphic up right now.
Goodness.
Mark Austin is leading the charge with $551. Justin Horn, not too far behind him, though, $351. Mike Osterhage, $300.
I like how there's
$1.
There's a huge space.
There is. I'm not sure what's up with that, but look, there's me, 160. So we're doing pretty good. Jonathan Gotho, not too far behind there, 126, and Max Massey, $111.
All right, come on, guys. This is my plea to the audience.
We know the community is really lending their support to this wonderful cause. However, for us here at KSAT, it's obviously close to our hearts as well, but we do like the friendly competition as well. So we'll see who obviously comes out on top. But at the end of the day, 10 organizations are going to benefit from all these funds that we are raising. We have raised close to $3,000, and you can find out what our team goal. It's $10,000. We're trying to get to 10,000, so we're not there yet. But head over to ksat.com/noshave. There you will find a link to donate to Team KSAT, and of course, we will continue to share those updates right here on GMSA. So let's get a quick look at the roads and give you all the updates there before you head out the door this morning. We do have light traffic. 1604 at Houseman. I got to say, it's really strange to look at the daylight out there with this change in the time, but I-10 West at Loop 410, it does look like it's getting a little bit busier in some of these spots. Morning rush is here. Let's see what's going on right now as far as the roadways. Now, this bridge widening construction that we've been talking about throughout the month of November so far, it is still going to possibly cause some delays there. Right now, we know that it's alternating full closure of the turnarounds at Kyle Seal Parkway in both directions. It's been current, but should be wrapping up on Sunday, November 30th from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. But check out that buildup, though, on 1604. We'll continue to watch that. Definitely not fun to experience if you're heading through the northwest side, maybe a little bit later this morning. Seeing a little bit of a buildup also on US 90. Nothing too major right now, though, that's going to cause any delays for your morning commute as long as you get out the door and make sure that you're driving safely this morning. I-10 at Days of Olive, one last look around town. It's been off to a pretty good start, I would say, for a Monday, guys.
It has been. And how many people are on the team again?
We have 15 guys.
Nice. That is just honestly huge credit to Stephen Cavazos. He was recruiting, bringing in all the big bucks.
Well, I got to say really quick, I'm really glad to be a part of this team. We have a lot of guys that haven't done this before, and it's really just a great cause to be a part of. So to our community, we really appreciate all the support that you guys continue to lend us.
I think last year we were number 5 in the country.
Yes.
You're right, Mike.
As far as teams and raising.
Mike, I got to give you a shout out though. Number 3 overall on the team.
Yes.
How do you? What's your recruiting pitch?
Hey, we work hard for this gray hair, folks.
Well done.
It's working.
And not to exclude anybody else, because kids look at your parents. If they have gray hair, that may be in store. So you need to donate to
everybody.
You're gonna let these guys win? No. Come on, folks.
You're not even winning your weather department.
Yeah. Winner of a weekend.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, gorgeous little waxing crescent moon out there, and it's also setting just after the sun sets, and Venus is near it as well. Now, we do have a couple of clouds out there this morning. We're going to keep a few of them out, so hopefully it doesn't obscure the moon set and the sunset later on. Sunrise, pretty good looking, but you can see some of that haze off in the distance there. We do have a dense fog advisory. This was just issued within the hour for San Antonio, going across 90, 10, and then up to the north and to the northeast. And few spots are getting really thick. New Braunfels now is back down to a quarter-mile visibility. Hondo 3 miles, and then also going up toward Austin. Uvalde's actually improved a little bit, and then more fog here. So right now, New Braunfels is the thick spot as far as fog and reduced visibility, but that can change and is going to change, and so hence the reason why the dense fog advisory through 10 o'clock. All right, here's what the long-range computer model looks like. We're going to have a lot of those kind of mid-high clouds around today. Still some sunshine thrown in, and then a lot of clouds around tomorrow. Wednesday, we clear out somewhat. Then we go into Wednesday night. Now, this model, I think, is a little bit anxious as far as rain, and I think maybe a little bit of again, this is kind of that broad brush computer model. It does have a chance for some rain up to the northeast. Very, very small chance as this front moves on through here. So this is not going to be a huge rain event. If any rain at all where you live. Most of it, like I said, is going to be up to the northeast of us. Then after that, we've got another great stretch of weather through the weekend. Just fantastic. Nice cool temperatures in behind this front. And then we go into Monday, and it looks like we might have another chance for some rain coming around here. But it looks like the big chance of rain would be, as of right now, late next week. So today, 72 degrees, partly cloudy skies at noon, 77 then for a high temperature. So we are going to be above yesterday's high. We'll be a couple of degrees above normal. Humidity, you know it's there. It's not going to be oppressively humid, but that's going to help too, as humidity goes up a little bit, help to hold low temperatures up somewhat the next few mornings. 80 on Wednesday, so definitely warm, and then the front moves through on Thursday. And we're setting up for another fantastic weekend. No real great rain at all this week, so we're going to have to wait until next week, it looks like.
It's okay, then we can wash our cars.
Exactly.
Thank you, Mike.
Always the silver lining.
I know, the eternal optimist. All
right, Mike Osterhage, thank you so much. 6:50, 51 degrees out.
And we just talked to you about do-it-yourself projects, but we're going to continue that topic tomorrow on GMSA. We're going to show you some great home projects for renters that will not cost you your deposit.
Okay. All right, taking a live look out at the Alamo City. Oh, gorgeous
Love it.
start. And you know what? As someone who goes to sleep super early, I'm not upset about the sun going down early, too.
I know, it works for us.
I was going to say. All right, we have a lot more to talk about. We'll be right back.
A South Texas attorney, Thomas J. Henry, has filed a lawsuit against rappers Drake and Travis Scott after that deadly crowd surge that took place at the Astroworld Festival in Houston on Friday. In a news release shared by the law firm, Travis Scott and Drake are being sued by a victim's family. According to the firm, reports show the crowd surge was a result of a surprise appearance by Drake during Travis Scott's concert. They allege this caused chaos as many people pushed their way to the stage. The firm said in a release that Travis Scott and Drake continue to perform despite emergency crews arriving to assist those who were in distress. Live Nation and NRG Stadium are also included in that lawsuit. Houston police continue to investigate what led up to those 8 people dying and many more being injured. From downtown, I'm Sarah Costa, KSAT 12 News.
In the other news you need to know before you go, San Antonio police searching for the person responsible for stabbing someone last night. This is what we know right now. It happened around 9:30 p.m. at the Red Roof Inn on Wolf Road. That's right off 281 across from the airport. Officers on the scene saying the man was stabbed in the stomach during an argument in the parking lot. The suspect took off before investigators got there. That man injured, taken to the hospital at last check in stable condition.
And coming up on GMSA at 9, we hear from a local woman who had a first-hand encounter with a tragedy at Astroworld.
That's right. For now, let's take a live look out at the roadways with Stephen Cavazos.
Max, Stephanie, we made it through the newscast with no real big issues out there, but things are starting to pick up. So I-35 at O'Connor looks like folks are getting their morning started early with us, but obviously be on the lookout for some delays. The map does show that we have a buildup on US 90, 1604. We're seeing it on 35 and 410. So these are the usual problem spots. Make sure that you do pack that patience now with that cup of coffee. We'll continue to give you all the updates on the roadways. Mike's got a look at the forecast.
And beautiful to see the sun coming up now, an hour earlier, obviously. And we got a little bit of a kind of a hazy look out there and a few mid-level clouds. Some fog, especially up around New Braunfels, very thick there. Hondo 6 miles visibility right now, and then more out toward Gonzales. But going up 35, the thickest fog right now, and there is a dense fog advisory in effect up until 10 o'clock for a good chunk of the area, basically San Antonio up to the north and to the northeast. 72 at noon, 77 high temperature today, so a little bit milder than yesterday. It's going to warm up the next few days. Another front comes through on Thursday. Looks like another great weekend.
Not bad at all. Thank you, Mike.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephanie. We'll see you back here at 9 a.m.
Have a great day.